Hello everyone and welcome to part 8 of Rags to Riches with Dartford, and coming up in today's episode we have an away game against Wimbledon and a home game against Spennymoor. But the first thing I want to show you is a news article that we just got that says consortiums target Dartford takeover. We've attracted takeover interest from consortiums backed by Herbie Redpath and Dave Angahoro, as well as a further rival group fronted by Dave Skinner, who, importantly, have kicked off proceedings by declaring that they will name a new manager should they prove successful in their efforts to take control of the club. So that could be interesting. If Dave Skinner manages to take over Dartford, we might be out of a job, which is a little bit concerning. We've also had an embargo placed upon us for transfers as a result of the rumours. So normally once an embargo is put on, it normally means a takeover is definitely going to happen, so we'll have to see when and who. But since last episode, we obviously played Halifax and Southend, where we lost and drew. Since then, we have actually managed to win a few games. We've won 4 of them exactly, lost 2 and then drew the other 3. Most recently drawing against Solihull Moors. What that means is that we're currently 12th in the league. So if I look at the league table here, we are 12th with 16 points at the moment, but then you look at 7th and they've got 17 points. So it's close. It is very close at the moment. We are nowhere near Chesterfield, who have been on a crazy run in first place, 28 points. They've only drawn 1 and lost 1 and then won their 9 other games. So yeah, I don't think there's a huge amount of catching up that we're going to be able to do in the likes of Chesterfield, but it's nice to know that we are relatively close to 7th place. In terms of tactics, we have been using the 4-3-3, although I've literally just made a new tactic, a fluid counter-attack 4-2-3-1, to see how well that works, because we do actually have the players for it. We got 2 DMs. Obviously, Goa is a pretty decent attacking midfielder as well. Akinwand is our main attacking forward, so yeah, it's a tactic to see how it's going to work, and I think I'm going to stick with this tactic for the 2 games coming up, mainly because I just want to see how well a sort of low-blocked, low-defensive line tactic works, because apparently it's supposed to work quite well in this game, but at the moment, I don't know. But I think our main issue is definitely the team cohesion. I can now see why it's normally advised to not change pretty much your entire starting 11, because none of them know each other, and it is definitely causing some issues with the team performances. But yeah, first up, we do play Wimbledon away from home. They're currently sitting 5th in the league, so it's going to be a pretty tricky away day, I think. And their media prediction was 1st, so yeah, definitely going to be a difficult game, I think. So do the quick pick. This is what they advise. Obviously, a lot of people are out of fitness as well. The problem with the sort of high intensity tactic we were playing is our squad is getting very, very out of fitness. So let's see if any of these guys we can actually swap out. So Kwamina, not really. Yeah, we do have a bit of lack of squad depth in that area. Remy Walker, anyone else? You got Tom Solanke, who we could play potentially, but his match sharpness is not great. We'll submit the team, see what they can do. 17 minutes in, and we do have the first bit of action in this game. It is Wimbledon who are on the ball here. Curry moves it on to Kalambi. Just butchered that name, it's fine. Robinson goes for a crazy shot. And yeah, wasn't troubling the keeper though, so it is all good. At the moment, Wimbledon are definitely the better team. They've had 5 shots, 2 on target. We've had 2 shots in total, and none of them have been on target. So not going too great at the moment. And once again, Wimbledon are on the ball. On the flank here, Curry is going to try and put it in the middle to somebody, but Clark does manage to defend, but not well enough because Robinson is able to take a shot on goal. But thankfully, it hit the woodwork rather than the netting on the inside of the goal, and we are saved for a little while. But yeah, not working too great at the moment. Once again, it is Wimbledon on the ball. We haven't seen a single bit of play from us on the ball at the moment in this entire first half, which is a tad worrying. Pearce, long ball over to Brown, and he's just going to stand there with it for a little while. Puts it on to Bendel, and where were our defence? Assar was able to just move straight through everyone, but again, they seem to not be able to actually put it in the back of the net at the moment. Go to the dressing room, say, I don't know, we're doing well, I guess. Suppose we're Wasn't really expected to win this game, so not terrible. But 49 minutes in, and Wimbledon are on the ball once again. Bendel just is able to get past absolutely everybody. Baptiste has a shocker of a save there, but thankfully our defence was able to clear it away. For the first time, we are on the ball, but not for very long because it was a pretty long goal kick, and Wimbledon have been able to get the ball back. A solve through to Robinson, but Donnelly is there to make sure he's not able to do anything with it. Joshua on to Jones. Tries to get a long ball over to Goa, but it didn't work out quite how he'd want it to. Clark heads it onto Curry. Is our number 7 there? Hercules actually going to do anything? Doesn't look like it. Robinson has a perfect chance on goal, but Baptiste is able to collect it into his hands. Going to hit them with the encourage once again. Come on, guys, let's do something here. We have been absolutely battered. Jude Boyd with a free kick onto the head of one of their players, but it goes off. It was offside anyway. Okay, fair enough. This is a relatively dangerous location for a free kick. I reckon he's going to go for the goal here. He doesn't. He actually passes it on to Asal, and he's going to go for the goal, probably. And yeah, I mean, I don't know what our defence was doing there, but very much deserved goal, I would say. We have been by far the worst side out of the two. They're actually playing a 5-2-3 as well. First time I've seen that in this these leagues. We'll swap Hercules out for Zach Deanley. Go is not having a great game, so we bring on Dominic Sadie. Coulson's also not having a great game, but we don't really have anyone else on the bench to swap him out for. We are 1-0 down here, so we need to be a little bit more attacking to try and create something from this match. Although we're not going to be able to do that overly well if Wimbledon are always on the ball like they seem to be. Carroll, long ball over to Robinson. Uses his head to bring it onto Jude Boyd, but once again it hits the crossbar and goes out of play for a goal kick. We have been absolutely destroyed this game. Pearce onto Russell, over to Brown. Certainly doing a bit of playing it out from defence here. Onto Peckham. Are we actually able to get a hold of that? No, 2 of our guys try to go for it, but somehow it falls into Wimbledon players' feet. Curry, back onto Brown. We are giving them so much space to just pass it around here. I put much more pressing on, but they don't seem to be wanting to do that. Asal, able to run all the way past all of our defence. Clark is there to try and deal with it, but gets it onto Robinson, and that's 2-0. Every match I've watched so far, they're just able to get past our defence. Even when we're in a low block, the defence is nowhere. I don't understand. Like, Clark should be able to get that. Kevin Joshua has been having a terrible game. 5.8 rating, and Akimand is injured. Potential foot injury. Oh. We don't have a sub either. So, that's it. We're down to 10 men for the last few minutes of this game. And that is full time. 2-0 loss. Expected, I suppose. Would have been nice to get a draw. But these were the guys that had a media prediction of being first in the league. So, not the end of the world. That moves them up to 3rd place and us down to 13th. Still very tight, 10th is only a point ahead of us. So, not awful. Could have been worse. How long is Femi injured for? 3 to 4 weeks. Our striker is injured for 3 weeks. Do we actually have another striker? Chukwuemeka. I completely forgot we even had that guy. He was just out of fitness. Okay, not as concerning as I thought it was going to be. We are apparently comfortable favourites for this game. So, that's interesting. Spending more media prediction of 22nd. Right, for this game, we have gone completely different. Absolutely completely different. We have gone for a 4-3-3 gegenpress, effectively, because we are supposed to be the better team. So, yeah, we probably should win this. Kevin Joshua can't really play as a ball-playing defender, though, so we'll put him as a ordinary central defender. Tricker is fine playing as a central defender there. Anyone else we could be using? Maybe James Clark, Luke Coulson. I think that's fine. We're actually using Chukwuemeka as an inside forward role on the left. rather than in strike, because we're going to be using Zach Deanley in strike, or at least trying to. Hercules prefers to be a winger rather than inside forward over there, so we'll put him as a winger. Let's head into the game and see if our 4-3-3 gegenpress gives us some decent results. I mean, we are at home against a team that apparently we are comfortable favourites to win against. You can see just how far up we are compared to them. They're like pretty much at the halfway line, you can see here, and we are way further than the halfway line, which I suppose is to be expected given the tactics that we are playing for this match. Although 31 minutes in, and the first bit of highlight we actually get is them on the ball with Oakley scoring a header. This is not going well. Really not much we could have done about that, to be honest, but yeah, not great. 36 minutes, and it is them once again. We managed to get it back for Zach Deanley. Passes it on to Chambers-Perillan. On to Hercules. What can he do with it? Gives it to Okewu. Back to Chambers-Perillan. On to Carruthers. And we're just passing it backwards here onto Tricker. Might be able to get it onto Deanley, though. The defender misses his header. On to Hercules. Can he try and go for a shot himself? No, because it's been given as a penalty. Didn't look like a penalty to me, but I'm not going to argue, because we have a perfect opportunity to level the scores here. Deanley slots it straight past the keeper. And we are back level again, 37 minutes in. We have a throw-in from a very dangerous location here. But Spennymoor do manage to get the ball away. But Chambers-Perillan gets it back. Hercules onto Deanley. What can he do with it? Tries to get it onto Chukwuemeka, but he's unable to do so. Their keeper kicks it incredibly long, but we get it back. Back onto Okewu. Deanley, he's going to make a run here. Can he make it 2-1? He tried to chip the keeper, but it chips too far. And yeah, over the top of the net. And half-time, still 1-1. But we haven't played too badly, to be honest. But I'm going to tell them that our shooting has not been good enough at the moment, which, you know, is true. We've had 8 shots and only 1 of them have been on target. Right, we're going to hit them with some encourage. That's made them a little bit happier. Anyone having a terrible game? I don't think so. Maybe Sadie. Not been playing very well. Kevin Joshua once again playing quite badly. Well, 81 minutes in, and they have a corner. And that was a penalty? For what? What was that a penalty for? Hold on a minute. Greenfield puts it in. Where is the penalty given? He tries to go for the header, and it was just given as a penalty. For what? I'm just confused. I have no idea what that was about. And yeah, it's 2-1. We're losing. First season of this save went so well. And what is happening here? We're going very attacking. We do not have the time here. Make everybody on attack. I don't care. Box, advanced playmaker, fullback, attack, everything. As attack as we possibly can go. We do not have long to try and get the equaliser here. Donnelly. Long ball over to Goa. Come on, Goa. And we've done it. We have... Oh my God, we have drawn level. Goa. What a goal from Goa. Well, I've got to watch this replay. Donnelly. I think he was trying to get it to Drinkwater, to be honest, but Goa manages to pick it up. I thought he was going to try and pass it back to Deanley or something, but he goes for the shot himself. The keeper tries to get it with his feet, but I think it just about goes for his legs and into the goal. 88 minutes in and they have a highlight. Oh man, this is tense. This is very, very tense. Chandler. Smilk James is just in free air there, but tries to get it onto Deanley. Another long ball. We're just all playing long balls here. Thompson has got the ball. Chambers-Perillan manages to tackle it back through to Deanley. It's going to be quite difficult for him to get anything from here. Goes for a massive long shot over the top. But yeah, that was way over the bar. And I think that's going to be it. Full time, 2-2 draw. So pretty much exactly the same as the first episode. We lose one game, draw the next. Yeah, we should have won that match. I'm still umming about whether to try a low block tactic. It might work. I don't know. We got, what, like 5 teams on 17 points here? Crazy. But it does actually move us back up to 12th. Spennymoor is still in 18th place at the moment, only 2 points behind us. It is incredibly tight. So yeah, overall, again, Not the greatest results in the world, but could have been worse. We'll come back maybe sort of mid-October, maybe these first couple of games in November. We'll see. Play a few games. Maybe we'll have the board takeover by then, but who knows? Other than that, thank you very much for watching. Make sure to like, subscribe, comment, all that fantastic stuff, and I'll see you next time.